Hello everybody, this is Justin from KQS, and this is something that I'm just kind of giving just a small little try right now. A lot of times I see in people's YouTube channels that they actually have they show all their pickups, like everything they get that week or month or whatever. So I kind of like the idea of that. I mean, I'm not a big fan of unboxings, but I really do like the fact that this it's kind of a nice way of letting people know what I have, what could be potential reviews in the future, and just kind of, I have a lot of cool shirts and things like that, and I would love to let people know if they're interested in where I get them from. And I said, this is not just limited to video games. It's t-shirts, art books, DVDs, Blu-rays, anything that I pick up that's generally nerdy, I'm gonna kind of show it off here. And this is gonna be a little bit longer than usual because I'm like including last month and first week of October, or this week of what I got. So basically September to October is what I'm gonna be showing now. I did not buy all this in one huge lump sum within the period of 1 week, so that would just be absurd. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing I have to, so I'm gonna be basically going off screen left and right, well, to just show off the stuff. So give me 1 sec, mind any noise. But the first thing that came out, or first thing I want to kind of show is it just recently came out. I went to the midnight release, and of course, I got Super Smash Bros. On the 3DS. I've been playing it for the few days that it's been out, and I've been really enjoying it. I really miss Adventure Mode, and I really miss Subspace Emissary, but I know that once I actually get to playing with people online, I'm gonna actually have a lot more fun, like playing with actual people. Because that's what's the best part of Smash. So, sadly I don't have a 3DS capture card, and doing it the old-fashioned way of using the exact camcorder that I use to like juggle a 3DS playing, that's not going to be possible. But when the Wii U does come out, the Wii U version does come out, I would like to show off little impressions or kind of what I've been doing with Hyrule Warriors. So, next thing. Some things I've kind of been waiting to open them, and this is one of them. This, if you've never played Persona, they recently they made a fighting game. It's Persona 4 Arena. This is the sequel. This is kind of it's the Ultra Street Fighter Edition version of Persona, and this is what you would get with this. You could basically, if you pre-order, you'd get this. I wonder how you can open it real quick. So this is the fun part. So it's half unboxing, half kind of, what do I got? Hold on. So in the back, oh, this packaging is pretty bad. But in the back, I mean, of course, okay, never mind. That was taped up together, but yeah, I got Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. This is the definitive version. I am really excited to play. My sister got really interested into this, so I'm gonna probably play this with her eventually, but a little bit later. But we also have, comes with, part of me doesn't like them doing it in this fashion. So, you get these little tarot cards, and the bad thing about this is, this is set 1, I think, of 2. I think in Japan, they want you to buy all 3 Persona games. So it's kind of like, it's cool having these extra little collector's edition cards, but I mean, I'm gonna buy Persona Q, and I don't know about Dancing All Night, but I want a full deck. It sucks waiting, but there's that. And you actually get a little inflatable doll of the little teddy bear guy from Persona. I wonder if there's a picture of him somewhere. No, there's not. Oh, actually, hold on. Dang it, he's right behind the rated T for teen. But he's this big teddy bear guy. I personally need to play the Persona games. Like that's one series I wanted to play. I actually do have Persona 2 on the PS1, like not before they redid everything. So I've known about Persona for a while. It's one of those games where I really have a lot on my plate. You will see over time. But yeah, let me get that out of the way. Yeah, here we go. This is like a cheesy unboxing part. Like, hey guys, this is my Christmas. This is like Christmas for me, essentially. So, I found out, like, generally when I buy controllers, I like to have one true black one. I bought another one, but ever since I found out they have an urban camouflage little color, I decided to get it. I pre-ordered this thing, so it got sent to from Amazon like just yesterday, Friday. But this thing's pretty cool, and one really nice, interesting touch is, if you can see, it actually says for PS4, Vita TV, and PlayStation Now, or PlayStation TV. So it's a brand new packaging, so it's kind of like, I probably am going to use this when I get my PlayStation TV. So this will be a lot of fun. PlayStation 4 controller is really good to use. Okay, next up. During the update video, I was talking about Godzilla, and I just went out and bought Godzilla. If you've never seen it, it's actually pretty good. Because at first I didn't know what to expect. I was kind of like, I don't know, like the Godzilla. I've seen Godzilla 2000. That movie's just cheesy and hilarious. The American Godzilla. Oh, no one. Don't ever talk about that. And this, I was really surprised. It actually is a really good story, and like just how Godzilla looks, and it kind of brings you back, but kind of like it's like modern and intense, not just fully cheesy. But Ken Watanabe's like he has this horrible look where he's just kind of like just daydreaming or something. My friend Nate, when we saw it, like he kept on talking about it, and like I can never unsee that because of him. Ugh. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I guess I should bring out both of them. I kind of have a guilty pleasure. Those NIS America games, the people who make, who localize Disgaea and stuff like that, they localize a lot of like very kind of weird, interesting Japanese games, like just tons of anime, and they're really cool. The art styles are great. A lot of them, I generally don't know too much about them. They're all just general. They're probably in their 7s, like that. They would just rate in the 7s, 6s. And they're not bad. I mean, they're pretty cool, the packaging and everything. And my biggest guilty pleasure is buying these. Anytime NIS America in their store has their pre-orders up, I will buy them. It's horrible, but I think they're really cool. They're extremely collectible. If I didn't box this and I sold this on eBay, I could get way more than I paid for. But I'm a cool guy. I'm kind of a gamer, collector, hoarder person. But what I got is, it's called, if I butcher this, I'm sorry. It's R No Surge Ode to an Unborn Star. And I generally got it because of that. It's like, all it is just a general, it's a simple anime game. It's I haven't even seen I've only watched a couple trailers, and it doesn't look too bad, but as said, I just like these for the collector's value. And they always come with art books, soundtracks, and I personally like those because I love soundtracks. And like I love, like, basically, I love just ripping games back and forth, or ripping the soundtrack CDs and just throw them on my my iPad or my phone. And the music actually is a lot. Sometimes the music is a little bit better than the games, but nonetheless, I also got it's a game called Fairy Fencer F, and it's very anime. But yeah, I usually, anytime there is actually these collector's editions, I generally go out to buy them. It is a guilty pleasure of mine, and not all the, like, sometimes it's like one every like 3 months, though this time there was a lot. Speaking of the collector's editions, I also, this is also an NAS America. It's called Natural Doctrine. And the cool thing about this is, well, as you can see, the collector's edition actually comes in its own, like, special pouch. Let me just pull it up. And on the inside is this is the sound, or no, this is the art book. I think the art book and, or I think it's just the art book. But pretty much, if you want me to buy your game collector's editions, give me an art book and give me a soundtrack. I'll be very happy, because I love art books. I love art and I love the music of games. It's one of the crazy things about me. But yeah, it's called Natural Doctrine. I've heard like the reviews. It's kind of like it's average. It's in like little average RPGs, but I mean, the packaging of these things is most of the reason why I buy them. And the value, the collector's value, like, I forgot to pre-order, I actually forgot to pre-order one, and I really, really regret it. Like, it was originally about 70 bucks on pre-ordered. People were price gouging that game to like at least $250. So, well, this, not so much, because it's already out of the box, but the game itself isn't, but I could probably get a lot. I could probably sell these for a decent price. And knowing that you have a rare item is actually kind of nice. But I'll move on. So, Fairy Fencers, speaking of art books, oh gosh, if I ever show off my art book collection, it is stacked so high. But I decided to get this. This is the Breath of Fire artworks, done by, well, it's made, Udon Comics actually printed this off, and it's cool. Like lately they've been doing a lot of like Street Fighter, Capcom art, and Breath of Fire. Like, I rented this game a long time ago on the Super Nintendo when I was young, but that's pretty much the most I've ever played of it. And they did actually have a Game Boy Advance version. I would love to, I'm looking for like a good piece of artwork. There's actually artwork that has the, come on, be game. But they actually have the artwork that actually has like the, oh, here it is, perfect. Right as I speak about it. But if you can see, that is the original Super Nintendo art, and shifting up, that is the Game Boy Advance art. And it's actually changed quite a bit, which is really cool. Like, if you like Fire, I was gonna say Fire Emblem, but if you like Breath of Fire, this is kind of, this is the perfect book for you. I love my art books, and I will treasure this forever. So, you know, I'm trying to move a little bit faster. I don't want to make this a very long video if I don't have to. This actually made me laugh. If you've ever heard of Arcana Heart 3, it's basically high school girls. It's a high school girl anime fighting game. So what they did is, like, in Japan they actually had a a definitive Ultra Edition. It was called Arcana Heart 3 Love Max, and Axis Axis finally decided to localize this. They're the guys who do Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear. So they decided to localize it, and I'm actually very happy to have it. It's actually a good game, though. It's just one of those things where you just tell people, high school girl anime fighter. It's a good game. It's pretty fun. The artwork and everything is pretty good. The story is okay. The bosses are insanely hard, but it's fun. If you ever want to give it a try, I do recommend it. At least Arcana Heart 3. Okay, let's move on to more stuff. Yeah, this is what I picked up just recently. So, quick stuff. As I said, I got Captain America. It is absolutely my favorite Marvel movie. Even after Guardians of the Galaxy, even after X-Men Days of Future Past, I still think this is like my favorite Marvel movie. For the obvious reasons, like I love spy stuff. I love Metal Gear, so it's like obviously I'm gonna love this movie. Other things I picked up. Let's see. I pre-ordered this a little while ago, but I got the Forza Day 1 edition. Forza is a pretty fun game. It's starting, like me personally, I love Gran Turismo. I've played Gran Turismo 3 so much on the PS2, but Forza is starting to get a whole lot better. And being now on a next-gen console, when kind of your only opposition is Drive Club, made by the MotorStorm guys, Forza is kind of the way to go. And then I saw this, and it actually was it was at GameStop for about $10 cheaper. But I decided to get the Sniper Elite 3 Collector's Edition on the Xbox One, and that's a good thing because Xbox One, I don't have many games. Like I literally have to force myself to buy Xbox One games because generally the PS4 versions are a little bit more definitive. Not always, but generally PS4 is the way to go when you're buying multi-platform games. But this was $10 off. It was a good deal. I can't wait to shoot Hitler in the nuts again if they have the DLC for it. But these games are fun. Hopefully if my friend Nate does get this game, I really want to play co-op with him. This would be the perfect game to play co-op. I'd like show it to you guys. And one of the last games I actually got is Resident Evil Survivor. I got this a few days ago. Like, I go to holy crap, that thing was, it actually was like focusing on the face, but I go to a place that sells used records, DVDs, Blu-rays, games, all that stuff, and they actually sell old games. They actually sell everything down to the old Nintendo. So I literally saw another Dreamcast the other day, and it was really awesome. But this, like, the fun thing about having a good collection is, like, once you kind of reach that big collection of all the games that you should have, people write all that stuff all the time, games you should have in your collections, your whatever. You kind of tend to look for the weird, kind of obscure stuff, and I don't doubt this. Like, I mean, this is not going to be the best of games. I mean, comparing it to Time Crisis and even older light gun shooters like Lethal Enforcers and Area 51, old arcade games. This kind of caught my... this really caught my eye, just because, like, if you've ever played Resident Evil 4, there's a character named Jack Krauser. He's in this game. And the funny thing, I'm gonna laugh my head off is I'm curious how good the voice acting is. I'm curious if it's like actual up to par with Resident Evil 2, or if it's gonna go one step behind with Resident Evil 1. But I'm really looking forward to play this game. This might actually be something you will see on a Saturday. The only problem is, I'm a collector. That is my biggest thing. if a game does not have a manual, or if it's not in its original case and it does not have a manual, I will never buy it. I kind of should have backed out in deal, but I have Resident Evil Survivor. That's like not exactly the most flattering thing to say, but unfortunately, this was something they found at like someone sold it. It was like a game or Blockbuster or can't say Redbox because Redbox doesn't have this stuff, but it actually had like a magnetic strip. So when you would leave the store, it would generally set off. So it's not in the most perfect condition, but it'll have to do. And last two things, as I said, applying to the geeky stuff, there's basically where I generally buy all my shirts. If I've ever shown off some of my shirts, I go to a place called theyeti.com, and they have tons. It's a really cool thing because what it is it's basically independent graphic, independent graphic artist makes a shirt of the, or they decide on a design of the day done by a graphic artist, and you pay. I know this is going to look very fun, but you pay it's about $15 a shirt. And the cool thing about it is it's a very unique design. A lot of people aren't going to have it, and for me, that reason alone, and also you do get to help out a actual like graphic artist, people who have like DeviantArts and, well, much higher freelance people that submit their awesome designs. And I've been waiting for this one. This shirt is actually really awesome. So this is actually a mixture. Actually, I'll just put my face out of there. Hold on, let me see if I'm in. Okay, yeah, this is actually a cool little Star Fox little shirt, but it is also done in the art style of Animal Crossing. So really cool shirts. I really enjoy them, and I actually have another one to show off. But go to I'll put it in the website or in the YouTube description where I get my shirts, just in case. And as I said, anyone ever wants to buy them, anyone wants to check them out. I actually love showing these off because the more people buy these shirts, the more they help out people, and the more they help out the site, and they get really awesome shirts. So this is so you know, Pokemon, Coughing and Wheezing, and an Arbok. As you can see, this is Starbucks coffee. As said, it's a really cool design. Sadly, as said, these are shirts of the day. Once the design is posted and gone, it is gone for good. Well, at least on their site. You can go to their Redbubbles, you can check out the artists and buy the shirt that way. But I like to go here because it is substantially cheaper. 15 bucks instead of $25 at a time, which I tend to buy a lot of these shirts, so it's good to save a little bit of money every now and then. Oh, actually, I was gonna say goodbye, but I actually have two things left. So one I already showed on the update video. Let me actually move these over so I can actually show them off properly instead of. But as I said, I got Pokemon Monopoly. It's really awesome because comes with actual Pokemon metal tokens. The hotels and houses are Pokemarts and Pokecenters. And if we'll check on the back. As said, all the money is sold in the little Poke Dollars. And of course you got special chance cards. These are actually I'm more than assuming this is a reprint because they did do Pokemon Monopoly a long time ago, but unfortunately, trying to buy that specific Pokemon Monopoly is ridiculously expensive. So they made a reprint and I bought it. And it's one of those things where I'm really excited to I would love to have people to play. Like, I would love to invite people, or a whole bunch of people to play this game. And going with the Monopoly theme, this was you can actually buy those at GameStop. I'm gonna try and put links to to buying all this stuff if you feel so inclined. I do recommend the art books though. That is probably the best thing you can buy. But at GameStop, they have Zelda Monopoly. And the cool thing about this, actually, is there... Okay, nothing actually on the front, on the back. Or on the front. On the back, the other hand... Sorry, this is like really awkward. We'll take a look at the actual metal tokens. You get Triforces, bows. That's a boomerang. Almost looked like a hook shot for a sec. And you get a special Ocarina of Time if you buy the GameStop version. And I said, I love to buy these Monopoly games. Like, I literally have Street Fighter Monopoly, and it's the coolest thing ever. So, that is the end of the pickups. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do plan on doing this every week, every Sunday, just as a mean to kind of give content to the channel and kind of let you guys know what I have. And you never know, some people might be interested in this stuff, so I'll put links down below, a bunch of Amazon links everywhere. And I'm gonna pretty much go edit this. Expect another one this week, or next Sunday. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will let you guys go from here. So enjoy next week, and until we meet again, comrades.